Hey everybody, haven't posted in a while because I've been really busy, and I have to say that this is breathing in life and happiness, and breathing has been a little difficult for me, probably because I've been doing a lot of shallow breathing, and we have a tendency to breathe shallow if we have problems, but this guy here, he's my healer. If you have not put massage as a regular part of your health routine, I would highly advise it. Tell everybody what you do for me.
I've been working now, 12 years?
Yeah.
Brigitte is a sculptor, which is very labor intensive. And with the lung disease, it gets her breathing issues, and with the hazmat suit, the bending over,
Do this a lot. So then my whole
tighten,
body changes.
tighten up the pecs, and so we focusing on working on doing myofascial, core myofascial work to loosen up those fibers, open up her chest so that she can breathe better. It's something that needs to be consistently done because we all do something occupational wise that we do every day that causes certain things. So her work, basically we stay on top of it to keep her able to work and functionally do whatever else she wants to do. But it's actually gotten a lot better, and just depending on what part of the sculpting process you're in, it might get a little bit intense and we have to focus on some other areas, but we mainly focusing on opening up her chest, loosening those muscles, fibers in the back, and giving her more air to take in for her work.
Yeah, for those people who do have lung problems, it's all about getting the air in. And if you have poor posture, it's defeating what you're trying to do. You're trying to get air in. So it is a relationship because you may open this up, but I have to strengthen my back muscles to be able to continue to keep my shoulders back. And
yoga helps you with that.
Yoga helps me with that. Yeah. And weightlifting and some strength, arm strength. Which I don't do now when I'm in the middle of mold making because there's enough arm strength.
So it's not just the body work, but it's a lot of the things you have to do in congruency with that.
Right.
And it takes time because you have to figure out how to work it into your life and how to balance it out. And if you just start the process, you eventually find out what works for you. And then you get to the point where we're at now where she's smiling after each session.
What did I start out with? Like maybe once a month?
Yeah, we were doing once a month back in my early days, long time ago, and then we started working on Alice.
Yeah.
And that was really
Alice in Wonderland sculpture.
Yeah.
It was very intense. So now we're weekly, and I know that might sound a lot to some people, but weekly maintenance, especially for someone who has lung problems, I think is really huge. Now, if you're also lung problems, have trouble breathing, and you're coughing, all of that is tightening up all those muscles. And if you really want to get the breath that you can, find a Victor. Also, Victor tables or figures out what's best for me. For example, I cannot lie flat on my stomach for very long periods of time because my face fills up and then I can't breathe. And you do a majority of it with me on my back.
Yeah, majority of it we can do on your back, and a lot of it helps because the weight of your body on my hands is actually better for you, and more pressure I can work in than as opposed with you're laying on your stomach. Some people you might have to do it on their side, so it's all about tabling it to fit whatever needs that
whatever
you have.
needs you have. Yeah.
And that's what body work is all about, is figuring out what you need, what works for you, or effort.
Now, trying to find a massage therapist, I can say, is not easy. I spent a lot of time going to like the chain things. And then when you go there and you tell them, listen, I have these problems, this is what I want you to work on, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Right.
They are not like you. They are not geared to figuring out how, and you will go research something. If there's a problem with me, he goes and he researches it and he tries to figure out the best way to help me. So what I'm trying to say is that it's kind of like finding a good doctor. Do what you need to do to find a good massage therapist and then hold on to them. I this guy, I don't know what I would do without him. And I just cannot say, I mean, I know it's expensive and it's really hard to get it on insurance, but if you can figure out how to do it on a regular basis, I think that it's a huge part of your healing process. I believe in those intentions for myself. I do everything that I possibly can. I mean, I eat well, I exercise, I do breathing exercises. By the way, when you're on the table, it's a great way and a great place to meditate and do breathing exercises. But that's the idea, is that this is a healing time. And thank you so much for honoring me and healing me once a week.
It's about the wholeness for me, mind, body, and spirit. So the holding patterns and whatever you need, I think that's what has to happen. Because, if mentally, if you feel like you're not getting what you're needing, it impedes
Right.
everything else that we're doing to try to relax the muscles, get you to decompress. And this is a space, I tell clients, this is a space that nobody's going to bother you. This is your time. And even me, some therapists have to learn to just let the work speak for itself and let that client go. And you'll know with your client what they need. It's like a dance. You know about dancing. So
Yeah.
it's all about, I lead one week and she might lead this week. But you have to be willing to be open to be led.
So how do people find a massage therapist, a good massage therapist? That's a whole program in itself, I'm sure.
It's kind of like finding a good hair stylist.
Ask a friend.
My business, people look at me and they go, how do you have a successful business? So I've built all my business on referral. This is my 17th year doing massage. And out of 17 years, I might have spent $3,000 on marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just let my work speak through my clients.
Right.
And I just, hey, best tip you can give me is referral.
I'll shout them from the rooftop, I'll
So,
tell you. And you're in Houston, and how do people find you?
I'm in Houston. I'm in Bel Air, right at the corner of 16 and 59. I will travel up to 25 miles for house visits, but I do have an in-studio for people who feel more comfortable with COVID coming in. I make sure I sanitize down everything every day, wear a mask when needed. You can reach me at www.VispaHouston.com to check out my services and rates. But I am also open to understanding if somebody needs to be healed. I'm willing to do whatever, because that's what my gift is first and foremost, is to heal.
I got it. You do.
So,
you really so
and
serious.
people are understanding that they need to do something different. And massage is an alternative form of therapy that works. It can go alongside conventional medicine therapy. If you have the right therapist, understanding medical issues that you have going on and working within that scope and not doing anything to impede what your doctor's doing. But it can work together.
Well, the thing is also, I think that some hospitals are now bringing in the holistic, so they may offer massage therapy within the hospital.
Right.
We were talking this morning trying to figure out how difficult is it to get massage on your insurance, and my doctor has told me it's almost impossible.
It is impossible, and my industry has been, that is a uphill battle we've been dealing with the bridge between allopathic therapy and alternative medicine. It's starting
Right,
to
it's starting
piece together a little bit, but it's piecing it.
It's a slow process.
But
But you could take it into your own hands and find a victor.
right.
And
I had a
spend the
client
money.
that had a hip replacement, and to make sure I was working alongside his PT, I went to his physical therapy session with him to see exactly what they wanted me to do and what they did not want me to do.
That's a good idea.
And his hip replacement recovery was 5 times faster. And we just worked in with what they wanted to be done based upon his therapy. So massage is can be a very good tool for you. I understand people think it's a luxury, but I think once you start to get to work and you see what it does for you, you understand it's actually a necessity.
Yeah, I don't feel, I mean, I feel very spoiled that you come to my house and do this, but I feel that it is absolutely a necessity for me to be able to continue on in my journey of breathing in life and happiness. And well, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
being there for me.
And you're great. You get great friends along the way.
Anyway, I highly recommend massage. Tell me about it. Are you getting massage? How do you find yours? How is it helping your breathing or your happiness? And comment below. Thank you so much. This is Victor.